Thanks, Hobie. Thank you very much. Two more speeches if you all can make it. I would like to thank the Varsity Club and Selection Committee for inviting me to join this incredible group of inductees. It is really the greatest honor of my life to be inducted with you and all the distinguished athletes that have come before us. I'm so proud to be here. I'm really just glad I didn't take Hobie's advice, because anytime I had a bad workout, he would always say, take 2 weeks off and then quit. So, but seriously, Hobie, without you, I wouldn't have won the AIAWs and I wouldn't have made the Olympic team. But most importantly, I wouldn't have been part of a legend, your legend and the legend of IU swimming and diving. When I arrived at IU, Hobie and Doc had already won 18 consecutive Big Ten championships, and the diving team was already one of the best in the country. Almost everyone was an All-American, and many of them are here tonight. Marcia Hendricks, Christy Kitchell, Elisa Gould, Pat Harrington, Doug McCaskill, Robbie Bollinger, Paul Linehan, Andy Pilata, John Schulte, Kevin McWhorter, and Terry Falkenberry. Thank you guys so much for coming. Of course, I would not be here without you. You all made practice fun. You made diving fun, and every practice was an adventure. Let me explain. Picture this. I'm standing on the end of the 10-meter tower getting ready to do an inward 2.5 pike. Just as I take off, Kevin and Pat jump off with me. They're both talking to me all the way down as I'm spinning, all the way down to the water. They're crazy. And who can forget those crazy dives off rooftop at the quarry when Doug did his reverse flip and it landed him in the movies? Christy and Marcia taking charge and getting us out of that terrible hotel in Miami during Christmas break training. And of course, all the clown shows. We had a lot of fun and we had a great team. And it's my privilege to accept this honor on behalf of all of us and on behalf of our diving era at IU. I think we all remember the first time we met Hobie. I met Hobie when I was 15. He said he could make me a platform champion just like Leslie Bush, the '64 Olympic gold medalist. Hobie taught her all her dives in just 5 weeks. But I didn't know Hobie very well at that point, and so I really didn't even know about his legend. And anyway, it turns out he knew what he was talking about. He also taught me a list in 5 weeks and made me national champion right like 2 weeks after that. So anyway, I learned early on to take Hobie's advice, except for the part about quitting. So Hobie, of course, was a graduate of Ohio State, and it's not often you hear Ohio State and Michigan mentioned favorably in Bloomington. But I would like to also acknowledge 2 other people here tonight. My good friend Barbie Weinstein McGrath, who was on the 1980 team with me and competed for Michigan. And also my high school coach, Lou Vitucci. Lou was a Buckeye. Lou was on the '64 Olympic team with Indiana's Ken Sitzberger, Leslie Bush, and Luis Nino de Riviera, who's also a very special guest here tonight. Thank you for coming, Luis. And Lou is seated with our high school teammates, Pam Stone, Kurt Dame, Bobby Dempsey, Woody Franklin, and my very, very good friends, Susan and Scott White from Kentucky. Well, back to Lou. Lou, fortunately for me, our paths crossed at just the right time and place. You taught me the joy of pursuing excellence, and your ability to relate the grace and lines of diving cannot be matched. I am so grateful to have had you as a coach. Now, by this time, my husband Dan is about to have a cow because I haven't mentioned him yet. So far down in the speech. But anyway, everyone knows that we heavily recruited him to dive at IU. In the end, he ended up going to Harvard and dove with John Walker, an IU alum. But I think we always thought that he went there because it's easier to get into the Hall of Fame. And my sister's here tonight as well. I want to thank her and my brother for their support year in and year out. Ellen made the Olympic team in 1992, also on platform. And since we boycotted the Moscow Games, it was really very special for me to be able to experience the Olympics through her diving in Barcelona. Thank you, Beezy. My mom and dad are here as well. I'm so glad they were able to make it. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for giving your 3 kids every opportunity to succeed. Your emphasis on perseverance and hard work paid off. And I'm just so grateful that you all never stopped believing in me. And finally, our children, Sam and Sarah, are here. And we're so very proud of them both. With our family, they had to listen to a lot of diving stories. But I'm taking a quote from Bob Dylan. Take care of your memories. Take care of all your memories, for you can never relive them. And I want to thank Indiana for taking care of my memories for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.